Well, here we are. Another bit of a hot take. And basically, what prompts me to do this video is that throughout a conversation that I've had with chat a couple days ago, actually, I was asked if I was in support of always online channels or perma live channels. And basically, I had an opinion back then, but I was kind of you know taken aback or a little bit unsure about all the angles, so I refrained from expressing quite a bit of that opinion. And I didn't feel like it was worthwhile to ruffle any feathers at the time. Because, well, in the small streamer sphere, it's it's a little bit of a struggle first to get noticed, to get known, to get a little bit of traction, but it's no secret that everybody in the sphere, in the streaming sphere, wants or hopes to make money out of this hobby, right? So, that's the main prerogative. That's the driving force behind anybody picking up streaming, most or a lot of them, actually. Not everyone, but a lot. And so yeah, people are trying to look for any ways possible to game the system. And whenever you have a system that involves money, you bet your sweet bippy that you're gonna have people gaming it. That's an obvious. And so here we are with Twitch. And I think that Twitch currently has a ad farm problem, where people are gaming the system in a way that allows people to farm ads forever through misdirection, miscategorization, through manipulation of um, every tool there is at their disposition. And I'm not one to knock somebody who is in financial struggles, right? We're all in this economy suffering in one way or another. And I can't knock anybody for trying to play the system, to make a little bit of screech, a little bit of money for themselves. That's the nature of things. In this little system that we have, we need to thrive. We need to survive. So, so I can't knock anybody for trying, right? Any way you can. But, um, on the other side of things, I think that it comes to the extreme detriment of the community as a whole to the platform if we let things reach a point where um, if we can't govern ourselves, well, the system will have to find ways to govern us. And by that time, the modalities or the means to which they on which they choose to operate, with which they choose to operate, might not please us. The rules, the regulations, the stipulations, any and all of what they may do to counteract, to have that pendulum swing back, will be out of our control and will be potentially far more damaging to our success, whether it's financial, whether it's the satisfaction of doing this hobby and feeling accomplishment from it. But at the end of the day, that constant eroding of ad money that Twitch has to the benefit of small streamers and bigger streamers for that matter that goes to bed and miscategorize and put themselves in categories with ads, and they farm ads for hours on end while they are asleep or at work, or they're out and about not doing IRL stuff, just having a camera pointing at rain, the cosmos, a headphone, or a, a furry wolf in a cloud of a doobie smoke with a video playing and some bloop whatever. I'm not trying to knock everybody or making anybody feel cheap for this. And this has been like this. Look, time 21 hours. I haven't seen this person live ever. Uh, Same here. Went to the store. It's the kind of trip to the store that a father takes and never comes back from. That's this. This has been like this forever. The stream reset yesterday after 48 hours. Now we're on hour 3. Well, almost 4 of this fresh refresh. I've seen this person on camera maybe, I don't know, 3 times in my life. In my life. So, all of this to say, right? I get it. And I'm not knocking anyone for doing it because that's money on the table. That's food in your mouth. That's whatever commodity, whatever little luxury, little pleasure, or it may be even rent money or school money. I don't. And at the end of the day, if Twitch is offering the money, if it's on the table for people to take, why not? Right? But at the end of the day, what's going to happen is that whenever that ad apocalypse thing that we're seeing, well, I haven't seen that myself in terms of revenue, and there's a lot of arguments to the contrary that there's a Twitch ad apocalypse right now. But this is the foot in the door that Twitch needs. And they're already, by the way, on watch by Amazon. And I read an article. I don't have it pulled up right now, but I read an article where Dan Clancy was already feeling the pressure from Amazon because they were not meeting revenue quotas towards ads. So there's already a lot of pressure coming down on Twitch to find money, to make money, to be a profitable company. And it's not with this, whether it's a small streamer or a big streamer that games the system with subathon, where they're not there for 8, 12 hours on end, sleeping or doing whatever, just clawing money that's there for the taking. And we're not even talking about the channels here that plays movies or TV shows in completely lost in categories that are making ad money either. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about pure ad farm with nothing to offer. White noise. Basically, Amazon server space for nothing. I don't remember how much it cost for Amazon to hold a stream for an hour for somebody, but it is absurd. The costs are absurd. And not only are they spending server space and spending money just to host this complete white noise, well, they're paying ad money on top of it. So, again, personally, I wouldn't do it. It's contrary to my beliefs and values. And at the end of the day, that's what I always say. I always say, do what you have to sleep at night, to find sleep, because that's divine. That's if you can find sleep, it means that you have acted within your value scheme, your morality, and all the power to you. If you can find sleep doing this, by all means do it. Take the money and run. But at the end of the day, I think it's gonna come crashing. I think it's gonna come crashing rather sooner than later. And I think that however this ends, however the end manifests itself, I think it will hurt a lot of people more than it will benefit them. Because once Twitch chooses to do whatever the fuck they want to do to counter this, we will have no say in this. We will have nothing. We will have to take it on the chin and say, well, gee, thank you for whatever crumbs left, right? So, I don't know. At this point, I'm satisfied with doing my thing. I go live 4 hours a day, and when I'm out, I'm out. If I'm not there to offer you guys something, to offer you a goof, a gaff, a laugh, anything, anything that my noodle cooks up, well then I don't think it's fair to impose on anyone to give me ad money. If I'm not giving you anything, why should you give me anything? So that's it. That's my view on it. It's not something that I want to do. It's not something that I'm willing to commit my brand and reputation on. I don't agree. It's not that I don't agree with it. I agree with it by the nature that it's there, it exists, and it's money, and it's free. So organize and do it. But at the end of the day, it will come crashing. And when it ends, it will probably hurt a lot of people more. So yeah. So Twitch has an ad farm problem. I don't know how this will end at some point, but I think it stands to displease a lot of people. And I'm not saying that because I don't agree with it. I won't do it. I don't do it. But all the power to those who does, and I hope that it's giving you the the financial leverage that you lacked, that you needed to turn this into something else.